What do you think of Acadia, Nick?
Well, living in a scientific observatory wouldn't exactly be high on my list of comfortable spots. At least that fog is far enough below.
I was talking more about our ideals. Synths as their own way of life. Not hiding from what they are.
Kind of easy for you to say that, though, isn't it? You and I, we can't pretend to be anything else.
That just means we're in the perfect position to help our kind. We can be the example in the face of adversity.
I'm not looking to be anyone's example. You help who needs help. It doesn't have to be more than that.
Dima, I recovered the tapes from Martin's hideout.
Excellent. Yes. These look like they'll serve. Let me take a listen. Good to hear his voice again. Oh. Some grim material to work with. There. No pleasure in twisting the words of an old friend. But I believe Martin would understand. This tape should be sufficient to pique the High Confessor's interest in joining you in the command center. But Tectus is nothing if not wary. Earning his trust before approaching should help guarantee this all plays out more smoothly. You'll then have to dispose of the remains. Old maintenance shaft walls were never terribly well maintained. They should be able to serve your needs. Once you're done, return here and we'll send the replacement on his way. Now, are you ready to begin?
How should I earn Tectus's trust?
Prove your dedication to the family. Help when they ask. Show that the children and Tectus can rely on you. He'll be less likely to suspect one of his favorites. Now, are you ready to set this plan in motion?
How are preparations coming along with the replacement?
The initial stages have gone well, though the reduced time frame raises some concerns. But he should be ready by the time the deed is done.
I'm ready.
Then I won't keep you any longer. Here, the tape. The fate of this island rests in our works.
Awful lot of rads around. We should get out of here.
Excuse me, High Confessor?
Greetings, my child. You know you've set quite the example here. True devotion to faith and family. Now, how may I serve?
I recovered a holotape. Confessor Martin is planning to come back and take over. We should come up with a plan, but not here. The command center tunnels should be far enough away from the rest of the children.
Martin, it can't. Play it. I want to hear that coward's voice.
Listen, children. Tectus' time is over. The nucleus must prepare for a new order. Mine.
I can't believe it. He's alive. None of the other children can know about this. The command center, you said. I'll ensure we aren't disturbed.
Keep her safe on her travels through the fog.
Yes, I was right to wait. I was. It was all for the glory. Yes.
Now, where are you? Ah, there you are. Now, Martin, tell me what you found.
And you're sure you weren't followed?
You needn't worry. Martin has no ears down here. Now, what can you tell me?
Why are you so afraid of Martin?
Afraid? It is not fear, child. Martin, he was the fearful one, unwilling to stand up to Far Harbor, to fight for this land. I am the only one willing to do what is necessary to keep this family safe, and I will not allow him to put this place in jeopardy again. Now, your tape. Did Martin give it to you, or did you find it elsewhere? Please, I must know.
Dima sends his regards.
Dima! You traitorous! Die for your...
Yes, Adam's will be done. We must
Soon
always
Adam will come.
Yes.
We will all be judged, and his punishment to the unworthy shall be everlasting.
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are.
It sounds like quite the experience, but I'm glad to know there will be peace on the island again.
Atom's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
Think nothing of it. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
You are too kind, Ema. I should only need just a little more fresh air.
Hello, Nick. How have you been?
I haven't woken up discovering any new missing parts in a while, so I call that a win.
I stopped counting the number of repairs I had decades ago. I have bad actuators, frayed wires.
Rusty joints, hashed power couplings, and don't even get my secretary started whenever I tell her I literally have a screw loose.
You know, it's actually pretty nice being able to complain about this with someone who understands.
Yes?
I know what you did to Jewel, Faraday.
What? Oh. Oh no. Okay, look. I'm not even going to complain that you've been snooping around in terminals, all right? I know how this looks. You have to understand, we did the best we could.
Can you just tell me what happened?
The boat crashed. She was beyond injured. We did what we could, but the only way to get her past the trauma was to try a wipe. I don't have Institute-level technology here. There were complications, and now... well, now she's Jewel. She's broken, but she's alive. You already told her, didn't you? That's why she won't come back in. Why she won't look me in the eye. Well, I'm in no position to judge, I suppose. But I really do wonder whether that was the right thing.
Hey, Dima.
I suppose you've heard the news? The High Confessors had a vision. Atom demands peace. Can I assume you're here to tell me your task is done?
Our mutual friend has taken hide-and-seek to a whole new level.
Good news indeed.
I'm starting to envy Dima. This whole situation makes me wish I could erase my memories too.
Peace can finally come to the island. It's a heavy burden what we've done. But now the Nucleus, Far Harbor, and Acadia will all flourish. Together.
And you really believe you can trust the High Confessor?
I do. I've done this before, remember? I have given him all of the best traits of Tactus, and also of Martin. Memories of his gentle voice will guide the new High Confessor.
It was the right thing to do.
It was necessary. Hope for a better future. That will be the judge of our actions. I'll handle things from here. I'll arrange talks between the children of Atom and Far Harbor. They will learn to prosper together, under our guidance. The children will revel in their irradiated bastion. The Harbormen will continue to survive and reclaim what the fog has taken from them. And my people will remain safe. Here, for all you've done. You should also pay a visit to the Nucleus. I believe the High Confessor will want a word with you. And of course, you are welcome in Acadia whenever you like. After all, where would we be without you?
Gather, brothers and sisters. Gather to hear his word.
We're sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
Peace. In the throes of a brilliant vision, he spoke, and now I obey. Atom demands peace. With Far Harbor, with Acadia, within our family. And any found disobeying Atom's word will answer for their crimes. Let none stand in the way of his radiant will. Glory to Atom!
Excuse me, High Confessor?
You. I knew it. I knew it was you. In my vision. There, beside our brilliant master. Here, you must have this. It only seems right it's worn by his favored child.
He must suffer to truly feel Adam's embrace. To lay broken before him and feel the chip. The wash of the glow.
High Confessor.
We are all slaves to Atom's will.
Watch over my brothers and sisters.
Good to see you again, brother.
Good to see you too, Dima.
Kasumi.
So, it sounds like there's going to be peace on the island. It was you, wasn't it? You found a way to fix things.
You been alright while I've been gone?
Yeah, I have. I feel like a lot of weight has been lifted from my head. Hey, listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me, to bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Rei by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was alright, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me. Or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers. Maybe it's time I did something for someone else.
What are you talking about?
I know the real Kasumi is dead. She was replaced with me, but do Kenji and Rei really need to know that? What if we could be a family again? All I have to do is go home. Give them the daughter they thought they lost. Don't I owe them that?
Kasumi, please listen to me. You're not a synth. You're the real Kasumi. You're their daughter.
That's the thing, isn't it? Now I'll never really know. That idea is always going to be there, somewhere in the back of my mind. But you're right. I'm real enough, aren't I? Maybe that's all anyone can be sure of. I need to start packing, and I should start saying goodbye to everyone. Thank you for everything. Maybe I'll see you back in the Commonwealth?
No accounting for taste.
The worst part about this, I got nowhere else to go.
Hey,
What's the plan? Well, don't keep me in suspense.
your thoughts?
You're one hell of a partner.
That was all I had.
Got it.
If it weren't for Acadia, I'd be dead. No question about it. Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are.
Hey there.
Hey, Jenna.
Food. Stim
Now
packs,
everyone,
fully
quiet,
stocked.
quiet. High Confessor Tectus, the leader of the Children of Adam, has made a formal peace with us.
You believe him?
I do. He said it was a vision from Adam. And if you know anything about them, you know how serious that is.
But those missionaries of his...
They won't be a problem. He's keeping them clear of Far Harbor. No more preachers coming.
So they just going to forgive what Alan's done?
They're, well, God commanded them to let that go. So, yeah, I think they've forgiven us. So they'll stay on their part of the island, and we'll stay on ours. That's all.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
I need to talk to you. Tectus wasn't specific, but he said that you were an instrument of Adam's will. Because of you, I think we have a real chance of peace here.
Do you think you and Tectus can make this work?
With so much blood spilled, it won't be easy. But working together, I think we can do it.
I wish you both well.
Truly, we don't deserve you. Once the fog recedes, and given time, it always does, we'll take our island back. And that's thanks to you.
You need it? Paint shop's got it.
Mrs. Dalton.
You can feel it. The island watching you, waiting for your guard to drop.
You ain't on. You ain't long.
I'm home.
Kasumi? Oh my god. My baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
Are you all gonna be okay now?
Yes, you have made our family whole again.
If any of you ever need help again, you know where to find us.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
Do you folks need a minute?
No. We'll have plenty of time to talk now. We shouldn't keep you.
Listen to Kasumi next time, Kenji. Don't just try to keep her safe. Talk to her.
I know. I will. I was holding on so tightly, I almost lost her.
Mr. Nakano.
I need to speak to you. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward for bringing my daughter home safely. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
What's in this collection?
Things he picked up out at sea or trading at different towns he visited. I never really sat down and looked through it all.
Thank you, Kenji.
You've earned it. You traveled far and back to get me answers. Thank you again. You saved my family. We won't forget that.
See you around, Kenji.
Goodbye, Nick. Best of luck to you and your partner in the future.
You building a collection or something?
Excuse me.
Yes?
another one for the Minutemen.
You hear about the battle between the Brotherhood and Institute? The one at Bunker Hill? A bunch of people got killed or something. Total bloodbath.
Can't talk now. Some other time.
Hey.
There's something you need? In this line of work, you have to expect the unexpected. Still, I've got to admit, I've never had a case quite like Kasumi's.
Turned out to be quite an adventure.
Yeah, a whole island trying to kill us. Here's hoping the next case just takes us to some dingy bar. I could use a slow one. I'm glad things ended as well as they have. The Nakanos are a happy family again. As much as anyone around here can be.
Ellie.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
Take a guess. How do you think it went?
Well, you were away for a long time, and don't take this the wrong way, but you smell like the ocean. So I'm guessing you had to track someone down a long distance. By boat, maybe. Guess I was right about the missing person angle. And that's all I can tell. Come on, I'm not a psychic. Give me the details.
I tracked Kenji's daughter to a synth refuge up north, near Far Harbor. She's back home, safe and sound.
That's great. We don't often get to bring people good news. It's a nice change of pace. Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're giving our friend here all the credit.
Just keeping you on your toes, Nick.
Miss Perkins.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
I tracked Kenji's daughter to a synth refuge up north, near Far Harbor. She's back home, safe and sound.
That's great. We don't often get to bring people good news. It's a nice change of pace. Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're giving our friend here all the credit.
Just keeping you on your toes, Nick.